He's got, let's see the dirt, the buried man.
Okay.
The lily's glowing, I'm so far away from the world that buried me.
All right. Well, I just. Okay.
Okay, I will
There
do
we
that
go.
after.
Wifey
After
is
the
so
game.
cute.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is.
Oh yes, you are. Stop it.
Yes,
No.
you are.
You
Oh,
are.
hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
Oh,
It's got everybody messed up again. Hold on. I gotta fix everybody.
Oh yeah.
I was like, who is that
Don't
pretty
worry, I
person?
might.
I thought it was
make
Windy
way
at
up
first,
there.
and then I looked closer and I was like, that's not Windy.
Ian. Oh, I just heard myself.
What the? Oh. All right.
One of our lovely friends
Oh.
has a DVD now.
All right. We're live.
Who?
Simo.
You can.
Simo has it now? Oh, God.
Ew.
All right. All right,
He's going to
everybody.
hate life.
I am live, so and everybody can hear you. FYI.
Hi, everybody. Oh,
Hi,
I
everybody.
can totally
Welcome
hear
back. Wait, why does it say I'm streaming Baldur's Gate, even though I know that I did not put Baldur's Gate in my thingy? I don't
Is
know.
it silly?
It likes to be
Did you
dumb.
forget to hit OK?
No, I hit OK. I know I did. Let me go check it, because it.
No. There we go.
Hold on. Let me double check.
Am I the only one that's not streaming?
I'm
Apparently.
not.
streaming.
I don't stream this.
Hold on.
I think it's just Violet,
no,
Jade, and I.
No, it says the Evergiven. That's really weird. Anyway, welcome back to the show, everybody. We're gonna do some. We actually can see a Jade today. We don't have an avatar. Yay!
What can I fuck up this
Callie, not Callie. Oh my God, Violet, your
Yeah.
game. It says your title is the Evergiven, but it says your game is Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I forgot to change that. That's what I forgot to do.
Funny.
Hold on, let me fix that. There, now I fixed it.
I'm still not completely live. I'm still fixing scenes.
Oh,
What
Jade
is the web
Jade is still
browser I
fixing
use?
scenes. Anyway,
I don't know. Which one do
Is
you
it
want to use?
Edge?
That's what
Is
I
it-
use.
No, remember my Chrome wasn't working. Was it Edge?
I use Edge,
no.
yes.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
it'll work with Beyond 20. Apparently,
Let me
Opera
make
does
sure.
too. I
Oh,
have
there
to
we
log
go.
in.
Now everything's working. Yay! I can see
Oh.
everything.
God damn it! You
Anyway, yeah, it's been a minute.
Okay.
I'm doing this and not in the best of shape today again, because I'm about I need to have oral surgery and I'm in pain, just a little bit. So if I say stupid shit, it's because I'm in pain. That's my oops shit.
Sure,
Dang
she's-
it.
I'm
Hold
live
on.
now. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hold on.
welcome in.
Let me fix this really quick. Everybody just disappeared because I'm an idiot.
Well, you got 4 minutes before I get up and go check my food.
You're not an idiot.
No, I just did a
No
stupid
one's an
thing.
idiot.
I just did a stupid thing. Hold on. Pop it out. There we go. Now everybody should come back in just a second.
Hey,
There we go.
look at that.
Anyway, because I accidentally closed the window. Oops. I shouldn't do that. I should probably not close the window.
Probably a bad idea.
Oh, I
Anyway,
still have to open up. Oh.
so we all last episode got introduced to our new character that Callie is playing, Ashana, and because this is Ashana's very first actual full game, she gets to do our recap. I'm gonna pick on
Yeah.
What a fresh idea is this?
Well, you also get an advantage when you do the recap. So you do get a roll of advantage in your next roll. So
Oh.
yeah. So what happened and how were you introduced? What happened?
So, I was introduced
Mm-hmm.
after the party died to a
We
dragon.
Wait, we died?
We died.
Yes, we did.
I'm dead?
No.
Not anymore.
No.
We're not dead.
Not
We're
anymore.
in the afterlife. It's fine.
And
We're not in the afterlife.
they were saved by my mentor, I guess. Oh my god, I forgot its name.
Lidem.
Lidem, there we go.
Violet,
yeah.
Beanie,
And
accept
then
the invite for
we headed
Press disadvantage.
share chat.
Give them no quarter.
we headed back to the real world. Out of the
And,
labyrinth.
and Lord Richter has given all of my players advantage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. They love you very much, even though everyone else will try to get them killed again.
Yeah, Grim will
Hello.
show up. I have all faith in that.
Nova
Oh,
gives
yeah.
us advantage.
No, he has plans for DVD, doesn't he?
Good.
Yeah, but he always
I'm
stops
going to
in
cross
anyways.
my I'm going to cross my fingers that
that's
he's
not
too
it.
busy with DBD to show up, so he doesn't try to kill us.
Oh, hi Quibbles. Welcome to the show. Oh, did it take something went wrong? Hold on. Why did it not
Middle of the
Did that to
recap,
me too.
everything's gone. It's all screwed up.
I had to open my actual stream manager.
Oh, do I have to open the stream manager? Hold
I
on.
do everything through Chrome, so
Why
when
can't
it
I
comes
find
to
the dungeons in my sheet?
It's not letting me do anything. Hold on. Let me try.
I shouldn't. Oh
I'm
my
not-
god, am I muted? God fucking
Oh,
damn
Oh,
it!
Violet.
Yes.
You're not muted.
Kiwa took your stream boss.
What?
Nova took your stream boss on my stream.
Oh! Damn it, Nova!
Mhm.
Oh, what the fuck? Where is my?
Way to go, Nova.
Nova's
Where's
like,
my
it's mine
audio
now.
input for this?
Hold on. We're trying to do the collaboration thing and it's not.
Hey, I take nap while waiting.
No. It's not working.
Ooh,
Okay,
I'm
I
sorry.
should.
wonder
It
if
should
they're
be working now.
Dead Space 2 remake? Are they remaking that game? I hope so.
Mm.
Okay, let's try that. Okay. Now it's working. Okay. For some reason, my mic audio got deleted from my scene,
Why? Just
which
make
is really
Dead
fucking
Space
weird, but
2.
there we
String
go.
together. I'm gonna start a shared chat
Don't make Dead Space 3.
with.
We already have it going. Just go to my stream and ask to join. You should already have an invite.
No, I
This
did, but
game's
I
stupid.
did, but it keeps saying that something went wrong, and it didn't.
Yeah, it
and
was doing that to me too.
and it didn't go through.
Oh.
You want to send it one more time?
I can try. Hold on.
We're having lots of technical issues today. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I mean, it's a typical Wednesday.
I wouldn't say it's typical.
And I was only like 5 minutes late, but like,
But you
Feels
threw
like there's
everybody off.
always-
There, I resent the
Maybe
invite.
not always, but usually something.
No, don't remake Dead Space 3. That game was awful.
I don't see it. It didn't pop up.
It was a terrible game.
Hold on.
Check your OBS.
it was through OBS, but mine wasn't working.
Or not OBS.
I gotta go check chicken. You guys have fun.
Check your web browser for Twitch.
I am. I'm on my web browser.
Fucking Twitch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's being stupid. Yeah, it didn't pop up. Because it usually has a little pop-up and it says, would you like to... And you can accept. Let me see. Oh, there we go.
Ali,
Now,
check your DMs.
something went wrong again. It says something's wrong, and I've done it 3 times.
Fucking scuffed ass program, anyways.
Whack.
It says, yeah, it keeps giving me something went wrong, and I'm actually in my... No, you did not curse at Mads. No, we're just having issues.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream together, and I'm gonna start a new one.
Oh, we're still on problems?
Yeah, I'm having. We're just. No, it's. Let me try it again. There we go.
Okay,
Now it
there's
worked.
one.
Now we're all together. There we go. Yay! It works. Anyway, so yeah, it's warm in here. Now it's starting to get warm in here. It was freezing a few minutes ago. Anyway, so we left off with them coming back into the north part of the continent.
Wait,
And
now why isn't it?
nope,
Whoop, whoop.
nope, something else went wrong.
Something's wrong on my end.
Uh-oh.
Even though I'm the one that fucking did everything,
Well, that's fun.
It says we're shared.
something went wrong. Please try again.
Would you like me to
Violet,
try?
can you send me a picture of my character?
Everything is
Oh,
awesome.
I can. Give me a minute. It's gonna take me.
Other fucked
Give
up
me.
when we're
Send me an invite.
Oh. Bean,
Alright,
you
hold
sending
on.
the invite?
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you, because I'm trying to send a picture. Oh,
Ooh, I gotta figure out my
Okay.
voice for my other character. That'd be fun.
I have so many things happening right now. I'm like all over the
It
place.
says I'm
and-
not the host and I
Ooh.
can't do it.
Kitty.
Oh,
Hi, Kitty.
Oh.
Can
oh
we...
my
Pretty
god,
cool.
fucking Twitch. Okay, guys, hang up from that one. I'm gonna restart from scratch.
Okay.
Do you want me to just send it?
Yeah, try it because I don't know what the fuck's going on with my shit today.
Okay. Now we'll try this one more time.
And then I gotta
Together.
out tonight.
Take invite.
Yep, invite.
Carla
Perfect.
and Jade. Invite.
Oh shit! I still have time to grab a napkin then. Oh god! Don't you fall.
Okay.
Here's one.
Okay,
And?
there's that. Let me mute these. Boop.
Did you get it, Violet?
No, I didn't get it. I didn't see
Check
one.
your notification inbox.
I am. I'm looking straight at it.
The fuck?
I look
Did
at
you
it
put it
from an
now?
angle.
Hold on.
Maybe you need to look at it at a slightly left.
Oh, there we go. Now, and it's literally, there we go.
Oh God.
Harambe.
What?
Problem
Look
solved.
at
We
it at a
finally
slight
fucking
little
get it.
angle.
Yay! We fixed it. Okay. Let me send you this picture really quick.
And then Callie was doing recap.
Yes, Callie was finishing up the recap.
I thought Callie finished the recap.
Well, did you finish your recap?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think
That was a very short recap.
And then everything went
You gotta
haywire.
remember, I wasn't here for the whole thing either.
And I missed all of it because I was at work. Plus, I was sick.
There you go. I sent you your picture of your
Your
character.
people, then it's fine.
And my camera decided that it's not going to. There we go.
Excellent.
All right. So we left off as you guys were entering into the city, and we called it a quits because it was a little after 8, and we had finished everything, and you guys got into the city, and that's where we're gonna pick up. As you guys enter the city, nothing seems out of place. Everything seems as right as you left it.
Is this the port city or the city with the council?
This is the port city.
Okay.
You get into the main city, and Kadra looks around, and he looks at you all and says, "We should probably make haste back to town, back to the main city." Yeah, I can't remember names right now. My brain is fried at the moment, so don't mind me.
Oh,
It's City A.
shit, I fucked
It
that up.
is
Targa.
Targa. Yes, Targa. Thank you. We should head back to Targa to so that we can get him to the council as fast as possible.
I agree because I don't even know how long we were down there.
Sounds like a plan. I forgot I don't have a thing there anymore. Whoopsies. Almost fell backwards.
my god, I need a bigger fucking desk.
So, I do not know. We can. I will find out. He wanders off and he says, "Just stay here. I'll be right back." A few minutes later, he comes back. As you guys, do you guys want to do anything while he is off asking questions?
Is there anything I can hit?
Is
I
there
feel like
any?
I remember.
Any weird thing that may or may not?
No.
There we go.
No.
Come on.
No.
Yeah, I remember
Bad.
this place not having.
Bad. Don't make me get a
scrolls the
fucking
last
rolled up
time we were here.
newspaper.
Do it. Get a rolled up newspaper, please.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Who?
When? Not you. When?
I said I remember this place not having scrolls the last time we were here.
Correct.
Was that the case? Okay.
That is still the case.
Well, I have nothing to look for here. Possibly,
told no,
we could potentially find some equipment, though.
You are not hitting things. Last time you hit something, one of our members almost got 8.
True, but I also belly flopped and we all died.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you should control that impulse control there, Victor. Maybe just a little bit control that impulse control.
There's this problem though, Captain. It's just fun, and that makes way too much work to think about it.
I swear to God, if we die again because of your fucking shenanigans, I am not continuing any sort of adventure with you at all.
Aww.
You
guys
will
have
be
a huge
disbanded.
dysfunction as a group.
Yeah, I know, and it's them.
I didn't do it.
Distracted.
Yeah,
by
Mango's
her
the only
familiar.
one that actually listens to me.
Dana is just distracted by her familiar, who is chasing its tail.
Can I hit the familiar?
No.
I don't know if anyone can see my cat in the
We
background.
can see your cat in the
We
background.
can see your cat in the background.
Not maybe our audience cannot, but everyone, all of us can, and your cat is literally doing circles.
My
adorable.
audience can see it.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my God, that's kind of precious. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I love
adorable.
him.
Well, I guess I got nothing
Okay.
to do.
No, you're not hitting things.
Yeah, Dana's
Right,
just
buddy.
distracted while Gaia's
I
doing that
should-
over in the
said.
street.
How is everybody's supplies?
Fine.
We have plenty of food. We could probably do to get some potions if we had the money.
Do we have money? We don't have money.
There wasn't any money in the labyrinth. We would still appear.
We
to be-
haven't earned a single coin since we've been here.
No,
Correct.
no, we haven't.
Sounds like a problem.
Do I still have money though? I might still have money.
Do you have money?
Do you have
we
money?
could really go for some money.
I have 74 gold.
That is more than me by about 10 times more than me. What the
Because
fuck?
remember, I bought us a hotel in the beginning when I joined.
Fuck
Yes,
me.
you did.
You bought a hotel?
Well, a hotel room for the
Oh,
night.
yes. And she named it Hasbin.
I haven't.
I
I
would
forgot
not be
about it.
surprised.
Speaking of, that has been hotel dance that I really like is on Fortnite right now.
What dance?
Well, yeah.
The one with the spinning Reaper thing.
Oh, I don't remember last time I was on Fortnite.
Sorry, that was a
Fortnite.
tangent, but yeah.
Yeah, tangent.
Wiggle,
So yeah,
wiggle,
if
wiggle.
Mango would like to get us some potions, because I only have 1 potion in my inventory.
I
Well,
forgot.
75 gold can only get us 1, unless we.
No, I have 74 gold.
Oh, well,
I
we
forgot
can.
what fish you would
We
get.
can contribute.
I thought
more
potions were
gold to
like,
bump it
I
up
don't know,
to.
potions are like 50 gold apiece, aren't they?
They're like 50 apiece. If we pool our gold together, we can probably get 2 more.
I only have 7 gold.
How much is a whip?
I have 5.
You guys are all doing better than me. I got 10.
'Cause I would like to.
That's 22 plus my 74. We're not quite at 100. How much?
19.
How much? 19?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, so we can get 2 potions.
We're at 115 gold between the group of us.
And Ledem looks at you all and says, that's funny. You use gold. Still. Anyway, how much do you need?
See, I told you I should have hit something.
That's a very open question, Ledem.
That's a very open question. If personally, I would take like several
As
thousand.
much as we can hold.
I start thumbing through my spell book and looking at open pages that I left so that I could have my spell book in alphabetical order once it's fully completed.
I'll take 1,000.
Ledem, I think they'd need at least, if they're looking for healing potions, at least 4 each, and maybe a lifesaver at some.
Just 4?
So, how many does everyone have in their inventory? Because I
Or
have
do you
one
mean
in
400?
the bag of holding and
4,000.
one in my pocket.
I have 1 potion of healing.
Oh, God, I gotta go into.
So
Yeah,
you
just
need
add one.
lots more than you currently have.
Ideally,
Yes.
lots more.
How many can
but
we
at least-
carry?
We
at
can
least
carry
one
as
more
much
for
as,
every person.
as
Here,
we can possibly carry.
one of you give me some of your coin.
I give him all 7 of my gold coins.
He sets them in his hand, and he puts his hands over, and
Ledem, I have a feeling I know what you're going to do. Everyone put your gold in the pile.
Okay.
wait, but they will not fit in my hand. 7 will, but
Well, how much can
115
you
won't?
fit in your hand?
Let him
150.
do
That's
it.
a lot of gold. That's a bag of gold. Here, give me the bag.
Here.
That
Here's
works.
the bag of all of our gold.
He grabs the bag from you, puts it in his hand. He covers it with the other hand, begins to trace on the back of his hand with his finger as his hand is kind of doing this. And it's the same rune that he used to make food. And as he there's 2 bags. And he hands you each the 2 bags, and it's exactly the same amount of gold that you handed him.
I knew it.
He literally doubled
Thanks,
it.
Madame.
How much gold do we all have?
Wait, so we have
Collectively.
230 collectively.
So we could at least get 4.
Wait, you need
maybe
another?
5.
Okay, hold on. And he does it again. Now you have another,
Hold on.
and then you have another bag that's exactly the same as the first bag.
So now
As
we
the
have
first bag, so
3 bags.
345.
So you should just do a bag for each of us then.
Ledem, how many times can you do this?
What's the number after infinite?
infinite to the first power. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm just a fucking cleric.
Exactly.
Would just
So clearly we don't have
maybe
all the
one
time in
each.
the day. But as long as we're with Ledem, we have access to anything we would need. Or
Well,
want.
there's 5 of us.
Well,
so
as long as it is you have one, I can make a duplicate of anything, pretty much. Except for living beings, that's a little harder.
you can't make
I would
German?
like to show Ledem my create food and water rune. And
Yes, you
ask
have the lesser
if-
of the lesser rune that is the minor rune to just do food and
Oh.
water.
the lesser. All right.
And you notice that his is a lot more intricate.
Mhm.
It's similar. Yes.
So do we
Similar,
each get a
yes.
bag of gold this way?
I was gonna say, are we each gonna have a bag of gold of 115?
Yes, you can each have a bag of gold.
Sweet. How much are we getting?
115.
115
for
gold
everyone.
in each bag.
How much? So you should have a total of 115 gold.
Correct. Each. Yeah, you can add one too, Callie.
Is there a weapon shop?
Oh,
In total, between the 5 of us, we have 575 gold.
Okay.
Well, that's enough for a couple of potions each.
how much am I adding to my thing?
115.
115 gold.
No.
To save myself the math, I removed the gold I had and added a new one.
I believe that should do you.
That should cover us
100
for 10 potions without having to haggle.
115.
Mhm.
You
And
mean
then
like
we
this
could have-
potion, and he pulls out a potion?
Oh, Ladem. Oh, Ladem.
Are you? Ledem's gonna save us so much money right now.
Well, that's what he's here to. Yes, he is a money printer. He can print his own money. He is a god. Actually, on
I
the
thought
same.
you said he was a demigod.
Well,
demigod.
they are on the. He's as powerful as any god that is currently in the universe. So
So if we give Ladem a bag of potions,
he could make another.
I'm
bag
just
of
gonna
potions.
hand him my potion of healing and be like, "Can I get like 3 more of these?"
That's a good idea.
I have a feeling this is why we most of my my kind don't want to announce ourselves very often because people want us to do things like this.
Well, you
Uh-oh.
offered.
I mean, I did because you do need some things, correct?
This is true. So maybe you
this
should
is
offer in
fair.
the future.
Beyond the potions and the gold, I think we should let Ladem chill for a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to draw
I just
a
want to
crowd.
make sure everybody is taken care of and that I can keep y'all fuckers alive because you make stupid mistakes.
As long
I
as
say as I glare over at Victor.
Someone
I was T-posing last time, so.
That is true. But you made a bigger mistake sometimes.
What?
Right, Captain? You know, when you yelled at something.
I mean, I have every right to yell at someone who kept me captive for almost my entire fucking life.
True.
Sounds
But the
like an
consequences
interesting
were probably
story.
partly your fault.
I'm so confused.
Basically, don't worry about it. If the captain wants
Excuse
to talk
me.
about it, captain talk about it.
Are you all done arguing?
No, this is what we
No.
do. We can travel though.
Good. Oh, here comes our friend.
I never got my answer if there was a weapon shop around.
No, there was not. There's they do have weapon shops, but nothing for sale. Currently, they are because they have no need for actual weapons. You're in a completely non-fighting
Peaceful
world,
world.
a very peaceful world. There wouldn't
Well,
be
that's
a weapon
boring.
shop
We should
here.
change that.
Yeah, the only people who seem to possess weapons are the dragons.
Which is
I should want a
still
reign of terror
bothersome
to
to
make
me.
them need the weapons. Yeah.
I mean,
wait,
I have
so
a
did we
feeling
get
this
more?
no weapons thing is gonna bite them in the ass.
So did we get more potions?
He will make you each 2 regular potions of healing.
Thank you, Ladem.
Yep.
Wait, so a new question I have, unrelated.
Okay.
So if we're alive again, are we back at full health?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Because I was 3 short from 2 sessions ago.
So, how much did he give so we can just sort this?
2 healing. 2 regular
healing
healing
each.
potions. Each.
Two each?
Yes. So you can add those to your character sheet.
Meaning I now have 3.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where that is.
Okay, so go into your inventory. Go to manage. Type in healing. Look for the healing potions, and you can add 2 of them.
Oh, I see.
And just to double check, it was 115 gold, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
And I believe I gave all of you access to all of you should each have your.
Yeah, I should probably check
Backpacks.
that.
No, I should. I think I added everybody's. I think everybody has their things for all of their abilities, right? In your feeds.
Let me
I
check.
have aid and cure wounds for my rooms.
Oh,
I have Cure Wounds, Aid, and Blink. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's everything because
Nope.
because
You also have Aura of Life, and I did not add that. I thought I had added.
I
that
already
one.
have Aura
Oh.
of Life.
Okay.
No,
then
wait.
I did.
I feel like I'm missing one.
I
Because you have 3, right?
No, no, no.
I
I
think
do
that-
have Aura of Life. That's right because I can't go beyond 4.
Yeah, and then
I
you have
think.
Stone
Have,
Stone Skin
Stone Skin,
for
I think.
Mango, Victor, and Dana.
Okay, that's not on my thing.
Aura of
there's-
Life is not on my thing though.
Oh. Oh, I did. I
Just
forgot
Cure
that.
Wounds, Aid, and Blink.
All right, so each of you, Zerai, you also have Aura of Life, for just so you know it. I'll add. I
Mhm.
forgot to add it this week. It's been a crazy
I'll
week.
put like a note on my notebook and check it if I use it.
Victor and Mango have Stone Skin along with Dana.
Mhm.
Oops, I
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah, because you all 3 are rolled within 3 of each other, 3 or 4 of each other.
I think me and Victor rolled the same number.
Yeah,
You did.
Mm-hmm. I think we both rolled a 90, and then Mango rolled a 92. Or something like that.
And Ashana, you should have Aid, Bark Skin, Light, and Greater Invisibility. And I have to add Greater Invisibility to yours.
Yeah.
You're going to fall down there if you go down there.
Okay.
Do it.
And
Yeah,
that's under spells, correct?
Feats. It will be on your spells list though.
Yeah. Don't get it. List it.
And Greater Invisibility. Zerai. And Victor and Mango. Oh, dang, Mango, you have Bark Skin and Stone Skin.
I have stone skin.
Yes, you also have Stone Skin.
Oh,
Yeah,
where?
you could literally frontline with that combination.
Yeah, she could.
Where do I see that?
It's not in your character sheet yet. I have to add it.
Oh, wait. Did we level up again? Or go through
No,
another
you went
portal?
It's a new rune.
It's the last portal you went through.
Oh, that must have been last week.
Yes, while you were not here. I rolled for you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So bark skin and stone skin?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, hey, let's go.
Yeah,
You're
so
all
Mango is going to be
about
playing-
protecting yourself.
yeah, if we find like a +1 leather armor or studded some version of light armor, I think we give that to
Clerics can wear
Mango.
medium armor.
Yeah, but then they are capped, and wouldn't
No.
that
Medium armor.
Am I not
The only
mistaken?
thing medium armor affects on clerics is our stealth ability. It gives us disadvantage on stealth. That's it.
because bark skin affects your base AC,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I have light armor right now. I have leather.
It makes your base AC 17.
So that the only way that base AC 17 would be applied is if you're
Ooh,
wearing a light armor, or would it just
No,
stack with
the
armor?
light
just
armor
stacks
would
at-
add to it.
Yeah, it would just start at 17.
So
And
right
armor
now,
would give
if
a
I
plus
were to
2.
give Mango my spike shield +1 and my scale mail, she would get an AC bonus of, let's see, whatever. I think an aids a shield. Okay, +3 AC from the shield, and then AC base 14 or base AC 14 from the scale mail armor. Like right now with my shield and my armor, I have an AC of 19.
My AC is only 16.
My base AC is 2.
So it's 12. Because that's the thing that confuses me, is that the system starts at baseline 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, so wait.
so if the baseline if Barkskin bumps the baseline to 17,
Unless you want to be taken advantage
aren't
of,
there
that is.
armors that sort of like
Grim, thank you.
Grim.
No! You're
Fuck you,
supposed to
Grim.
be playing Dead by Daylight.
I told you this was
I
gonna
told
happen.
you he's coming.
I told you. I said at the beginning of the session, he's gonna show up and he's gonna try to kill us all like he does every fucking round.
Hold
Grim,
on, let me
that's
message Sutton.
to
You are
my
supposed to be
craziness.
entertaining Grim.
So when I do something stupid,
we don't
Do
have
your
to be
job.
on this, though.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Regardless of what kind of armor you're wearing. I could have just looked this up and it would have answered my question. Can't be less than 16. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Got it?
I answered my questions by just looking it up.
Best idea. All right, so a moment later, Kadra comes back and he's like, "Okay, so I have arranged for us to catch the next flight out back to the city. Is there anything else you need here?"
No, I think we're
Nope.
good.
Okay, that is good. So if we head to the port.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I don't know about everybody else.
I'm good.
We can rest on the ship.
I can't do what I want to do anyway, so
You are not smacking things,
I
Victor.
wasn't gonna smack anything. I wanted to buy a different weapon, but they
Oh.
don't have weapons here that you can buy.
Not many. Very few and far between, because it's a very peaceful planet.
Yeah, it's boring.
As
You're
always,
boring.
Ladem, I'm ready to go when you are.
I just want to whip.
Okay,
Oh.
let's go.
Just no name.
You all head to the main port where you all had come in originally, and the next flying ship picks you all up, and you all head towards Talia. It is about a 6 to 8 hour flight, so you all have time for a long rest if you would like to take a long rest, and anything you want to do while you're on board ship.
Zarai's going to be sitting at the bow, just scribbling notes in her notebook. Basically, she's chronicling the adventure that we had in the underworld.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be sitting on one of the sides of the ships and just looking over.
I'm probably gonna go talk to Ashana.
I'm just hanging
Ooh.
out, reading a book.
Hey, Ashana. I was
Well,
wondering, I know Ladem has sort of put a hardline boundary on not being privy to the future, but I've offered to our compatriots in the past to share my recollection of our experience so far. Would you care to see? It goes back quite a ways.
I'm gonna look up. I'm not sure that's a great idea yet.
Very
Like,
well.
how far and how does that work?
Well, technically it's thousands of years, but we did skip around. It's mostly just to get the details on things. Honestly, I should be asking other people first, but I don't know. I got excited when I saw Ledem, and I figured if you're with Ledem, you're just as good as any of us.
Hmm. Do I know what she's talking about? Do I understand the idea of what she's presenting?
She wants to give you all of her memories, or a bunch of her memories.
Oh, sorry. Did I not say that explicitly?
You did not.
Not exactly.
Okay.
You get to explain how it works. It's fantastic.
Yes, there's a spell that allows me to transfer memories from myself to other people.
You control which ones?
From myself. I haven't been able to experiment with it too much, but I feel like it has great potential to
What
interact
part
with
of the
the
ship are
minds
you
of
talking on?
various beings. Where would you have been reading the book?
Probably by a window or a seating area. I never thought about that. I don't even know what this ship looks like.
So it's the top deck is there is some seating because these are passenger ships, and there are decks below that have actual rooms. Sorry, pain. And on the back of the ship there are so at the very at the very back of the ship there are a bunch of seats for passengers to look out the backs, and then there's along the sides which you can look out over the landscape as you're flying.
Yeah, I said pick a very secluded, not populated area.
I probably would have had to walk around looking for you.
Yeah, more than likely. You said you can control them. You said your own. Does that mean you have more than just your own memories and experiences?
I haven't experimented with that, but I have a feeling the spell has the potential to be used in that way.
Can I roll to see if I am finding underlying tones of information with investigation and perception, maybe?
You can roll an insight check.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Should I roll a hidden
You want to do a
perception or
deception,
dissuasion?
a
Well, it
deception, or are
wouldn't be
you
a
trying to
deception or
or
I don't know how that
persuasion?
works. I'm not. I am not like Dana is not lying. So this would
So
probably be persuasion.
persuasion.
Did you get that on there?
Hold on. I wasn't looking at the. Okay, I see them. So your insight is that she is trying just to give you information about what's happened in the past.
Yeah, I'm just trying to explain the cantrip to you essentially. It's a low level spell, but I have a feeling like what I'm saying it is I have a feeling it has like the capabilities of doing more than what I've used it for in the past. And that's literally just like the extension of what the spell reads. Is like you can use it with modify memory and detect thoughts. And it is supposed to do stuff. I'm still unsure as to what it does, but
Why is this not working?
Is it all in one shot, or can I take bits and pieces at smaller times?
Yeah, it depends on how much she wants to give you.
yeah, it's mostly on my end thing. It's not like it hurts.
You're not gonna scramble my brain, are you?
I wouldn't even if I had the capabilities of doing so.
Well, I don't see much of a reason why not to, except that Dem doesn't want to know.
True. However, Ledem is quite far and away outside of our understanding. At least mine. You're still a bit of a mystery to me.
Will you keep the offer open for a little bit? I want to think about it.
Let me know, and the next day I will be able to pass on the knowledge to you.
Okay.
Enjoy your book.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Are you doing anything, Mango or Victor?
Just kind of hanging out. Looking at my runes.
I'm doing my normal, just kind of looking at my watch that I carry with me.
Okay. About 4 hours into the flight, and as you're journaling in your notebook there, Zerai, there's a tap at your shoulder as you're in mid sentence,
I look up over my shoulder.
and you see
Hello?
you see Ledem standing over you,
Oh,
kind of watching,
Ledem.
looking at what you're writing.
Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, I was just curious of what you were writing in your journal.
Oh, this is just kind of a record of everything that we've gone through from my perspective. I am not writing a fucking apology to the goddamn fucking trees, Grim.
Not yet.
You should.
I'm not apologizing to the fucking trees.
Rule number 1 of brain stuff: don't do brain stuff. That's hilarious. Oh, Grim, you're too funny. He do you mind if I read some of what you experienced in the labyrinth?
Sure, and I'll flip through the pages to where the labyrinth starts, and I'll hand it to him. It starts right here.
He very quickly reads it over, flips a page, reads it over, flips a page, goes all the way up until you guys died. And he hands it back. Interesting. So
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of surprised we made it as far as we did, to be honest.
I am also. It is quite a mystery to me. How you survived as long as you did, and especially what's happened to you in the swamp.
Yeah, this this group, my compatriots have this uncanny knack of getting themselves into trouble, but we always seem to pull through.
So one of you always does stupid shit.
Yeah.
Victor.
I mean, I'm also guilty of it, and I'll flip to the page where we went to retrieve the book, and I'll show him what happened there.
That is unfortunate. So you caused all the problems here.
Well, I'll flip back to where I regain my memories. This is why.
I see. I did not need to know what happens in the future.
Well, that's my past.
Yes, but it is our future, and I'm the one that reveals to you your future or your past, which is also your future. Yes.
Either way, the point I was making, sorry, my actions were influenced by my past. I mean, how would you feel if you were enslaved by somebody for most of your natural life and then you saw that person as a free person?
So you're wondering what would happen if you were slaved your entire life in the prison?
Yeah, you can understand. Your people have been enslaved in that prison for most of y'all's natural lives.
All of our lives and our previous and our ancestors and our ancestors' ancestors and our ancestors' 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 ancestors.
The long line of ancestors.
We have been in there for untold millennia.
Right, so you can understand how I felt in that moment. Would you not want to speak up? Would you not want to lash out?
He kind of looks towards the sky and he says, "But your god is one of our captors."
I don't think my God particularly would have contributed to that.
Oh, they all did. Why do you think we were put away? They feared us. 'Cause if not, we would be your gods.
I don't know. Some gods are pretty asshole-ish people.
That I agree.
Mine, on the other hand, he is all about the knowledge. That's all he cares about.
Yes. However, at one point, all of the gods did this to us. They all had to get together and do this. It wasn't just one god, it was all of them.
Well, when we finally make it back to our original timeline, this will be something I will confront him about. Because
you could
the
confront him
god you
now.
are just... Huh?
You could confront him now.
He's not here. He's on the rock. We are far from the rock.
Silly child. Your gods are
Oh no.
everywhere.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, I do appreciate the dice advantage you gave me. Thank you.
You know,
Another
Grim,
one?
next time we play DBD, don't expect me to come save you.
Grim's gonna
You could die on
die.
Hook.
Oh no.
You could die on Hook.
But I do not think confronting them now that some of us are free will happen soon.
What are your plans?
Well, I will meet with the council and find out exactly everything that has happened since I left, and that he nods towards Ashana, towards the back of the ship. As long as Ashana and I have been gone, and then we will see.
What do you want with the gods, though? Do you want to disrupt the order?
Doing so with the way they've done things, I do not think that is the best idea. I think because it has been this way for so long that if we decided to change things now, it would disrupt everyone's life, and we do not want that.
Well, at least you and I are in agreement on that.
I think
As much as me and my group have fucked things up, all we want to do is make things right.
making things right is what we all want. However, we cannot go back and redo from the beginning of time.
No, we just have to live with the consequences of our actions. I say with a heavy sigh.
As I read, you have to. And now you must make amends for what trouble you have caused.
This is why we have to get the book back. This is why we have to get Kaladim.
But what are his actual intentions?
You said you didn't want to know the future.
Oh, I don't.
I know what happens
But
if we don't get that book back.
These are current events, correct?
These are events that will take place in the near future.
But if we do not know what the future holds, how do we know that it will turn out in that future? And then he is going to sit down and may I take your journal for a moment?
I flip to a blank page and I hand him and the quill.
And he begins to draw a straight line. He's like, this is the timeline that you know. He says, but if you do this and you make a change, it is not going to follow the same timeline. The same timeline may exist, just not in your reality. And he starts making other branches off of the main timeline. And he said, and all of these could be other choices that you could have made as far as, or so depending on your actions, it will determine what timeline you are going to end up at.
Well, our current situation, we are just following a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes. Oh, God timeline antics. Yes, exactly. Welcome to my
Wibbly
universe.
nimbly timey-wimey stuff. That's basically what we're doing.
Like Doctor Who.
Like Loki in the TVA.
Kind of, yeah, kind of like the way it is with Loki, because they have timelines but they try to trim the timelines because it branches out like a tree. Kind of the same thing, but timelines can be infinite. There's no in the TVA. There is a limit because the universe was getting to be too branched. That's why they needed to trim them. But in this case, my universe, there is no limit. There just you can have as many timelines as there.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yes, but unless you change your own ideas of what the future could hold, would that self-fulfilling prophecy still be true?
I kind of look blankly for a second as I'm deep in thought. I look down at the journal. Well, from my understanding, if you would really like to know, when Kaladim starts his...
Do not tell me what is going to happen. Tell me what is happening.
What is happening is Kaladim has the Book of Magic.
I understand he has the book. And you are the one who caused him to...
I gave him the fucking book.
You did, and you were the one that, as according to your own writing, you are the one that caused him to want to destroy you.
I think it goes further than that. I
Do
believe
you
Khaled.
know? Since I was the one that hid the book and kept it from the universe, from everyone, and put it in a place that I thought would be safekeeping, but apparently I was incorrect. Yes, I did, and I used it. That's how I killed them.
Yeah, Grim.
Yes, Bean has mod powers everywhere. He Oh, now what was I saying? That totally got me thrown off track. I don't even remember where I was at.
You're saying that he hid the book. And...
Oh yes, I hid the book hoping it would be lost for. I mean, demons and the such live for as long as we do. So I figured that would be safe. However, I was mistaken. If you were to read the book, do you know what it says?
I'll be right back.
Trying to remember. Does my character actually know what it? As a player, I know what it says, but does my character remember what it says? Because I remember
little
my
bits
character.
You looked in the book and it was blank because you were not the ones that said the words.
Right. So I'll look at him and I'll just shake my head slowly. No. When I peered into the book, all the pages were blank.
So it has all of the knowledge of the gods, how the universe was created, how you can unmake a universe, how to create life itself. Everything on how to even become a god of yourself.
And that, I believe, is his goal. Is to become a god.
But the question is, does he understand the ramifications of becoming of God? What does it do to the rest of the universe, do you think, would happen if someone became a god?
I know from what I've witnessed the outcome of his actions.
And what was, without telling me what the outcome was, well, because you're here and from in the future, I would surmise that he was not successful.
Oh, on the contrary. He was successful. Partially.
If that was the case, you would not be able to come here.
I don't think he completed it 100%, but from what he did
complete,
complete
he failed.
He failed at some point, yes.
Because if that was the case, he could not. You could not physically travel in time to this point in time, because it would not exist anymore. Time starts over. Everything in the universe ceases to exist. And the universe starts anew with new gods. And if any of them are ever replaced. Why do you think they were so afraid of us?
Because of the marks on your body.
Well,
but you also said you want to preserve life as it is, so I don't understand what they have to fear unless they don't understand or know that this is how you and your people feel?
Well, as we are. The labyrinth is outside of time and space. For me to be here. How do I put this so you will understand? For me to be in this time and space, I left after the last reset. In fact, one of my best friends that I grew up
Unless you
with.
want to be taken advantage of, that is.
Ooh, that's 2 advantages.
Swear to God, Graham.
That's funny.
If my best friend growing up in the labyrinth, we ran together. We came from the same group of travelers. And we grew up and we ran together for many years. He got out, I didn't. This was at the last reset of your entire universe.
So we're talking several millennia ago.
Yes.
From this point in time, several millennia ago.
Of course. The rest of the universe has to remake itself and start anew. And you have to develop technology and magics, or however the universe comes to create those things. From my time, countless millennia ago, I was taught from my ancestors that once long ago there were only humans. The other races never existed in any universe. And then the humans destroyed themselves.
Sounds about right.
And in doing so, changed the fabric of magic. When that happened, it created a branch unlike anything anyone had ever seen before, and that is where all of the races came about that we call mensch. From out of that came what you currently know as the gods and us. The gods and us are 2 sides of the same coin. The yin and the yang, if you want to.
So
But they
you're saying
feared
the
our powder.
Patriots, but so you're saying the Patriots are the balance to the gods.
Originally, yes. But we were betrayed. So our ancestors tell us. And the current god, your current gods, were able to lock us away and take over all of it. But my best friend, you would know him as the god of vengeance.
Can I do a religion check?
Yes.
Same.
Yay! Welcome back, man.
Let me find my character sheet. There it is.
Oh, apparently I do know. Okay.
Interesting.
Where's my fucking... Oh, there it is. Duh. Luckily I have a +6 to religion.
I thought I was going to do very bad on this.
You also do have an advantage on it. You do have a roll of advantage.
That will be a nat 20 for a 26.
Let's go.
You know that the god of vengeance is Hoar.
Oh, fuck.
His name is Hoar.
Grim, you're great.
I thought I contemplate for a second as I realize who he's talking about. How did Hoar go from a patriot to a god?
He used the book. In the book, it tells you how you can become a god and rise yourself up to the status of one of them. You first must imprison a god.
Well, that's
Then
weird.
you must do a very, very intricate spell that will take you several years to complete. And it all must be perfect
Here, Grim, you can have a better view.
during all of that time.
This is hard.
And if at any point in time
Did you hear that?
you miscast anything, it could have dire consequences. We don't know what those consequences could be, but it could have dire consequences. If you are to succeed, you will take the mantle of the god, and then because they're imprisoned, you must kill them.
Yeah.
So, what god did Hoar replace?
His name was Mantu Picchu.
Bless you.
Awesome.
And he was the original, well, maybe not original.
No, he was the first god of vengeance. He was one of them that imprisoned us.
Well, I can understand the need for
That is true, that
vengeance
is-
in this case.
Yeah.
And
I have a feeling I know of consequences. These consequences you speak of. If something were to go amiss during the spell process. Because I believe those consequences are the future I know.
I mean, obviously, because the universe is still intact 3,000 years from now. That I do know. I just do not want to know any details. Because it could affect your outcome. Because, as you say, self-fulfilling prophecies and all.
Well, at this current time, my goal is to, at a bare minimum, prevent the future I know from becoming a reality. How we are going to do this, I haven't the slightest clue. But I do know, and I do feel that it's the right thing to do, as well as I feel somewhat responsible for everything that has happened and that is about to happen. And I feel like it is my responsibility to stop it at all costs, even if it costs me my own life.
Well, I guess you will have to figure that out for yourself as time goes on. Whether
This is true.
you create your own self-fulfilling prophecy or not will be on you. I am still curious about the swamp, though. Very odd. Very odd. And he
What
kind
do
of
you
looks
mean?
off. He kind of looks off in the distance for a moment. Very odd indeed.
What about the swamp?
You're not dead.
No.
You should have been killed by the treant.
That is what we've been told over and over. Even the patriot we traveled with for a brief time in the swamp said as much.
In their
Although he wasn't as polite as you. I will say that. You are way more polite to us, and I hold up air quotes, mensch, than your counterparts.
I'm returned.
Yay!
I feel like I may have whispered, "Be right back."
I didn't hear
I don't
you.
think it was audible.
I didn't hear you. We,
Yeah, I
we
didn't
were
hear
deep
ya.
in conversation.
I am.
Beanie needed a snack.
I will think. I must think about exactly where and why you're still alive, because I have saved many, and you should not. Even you should be a stain on in the ground somewhere when dealing with them. I don't know many patrons who have faced one and lived.
Maybe it is because we are not patrons. And if my memory is correct, and from what I've been hearing, only one of my counterparts is part patriot.
Patreon.
Yes. I keep saying patriot.
I know.
Fucking idiot. You know what I
idiot.
fucking mean.
I knew what you meant.
As we all put up our Patriot flags.
Yes, I
Isn't
will.
that the flag that's on the Dukes of Hazzard car? Generally.
No.
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 Never mind then.
No.
No, I'm confused.
No.
No, that is not a good flag.
I don't know what
Oh.
flag we're talking about then.
That's
I
Let me
just made it.
Google.
I just made it up.
that particular flag is the Confederate flag.
Yes, don't it doesn't stand for good things.
Definitely
Anyway,
not a Patriot flag.
he
I Googled it. We're good.
I'm gonna have to think about this one for a while. It was interesting talking to you. I'm gonna go find your friend.
Well, I hope you have if you have any more questions or you would like to talk anytime soon, please don't be afraid to do so.
For sure.
Conversation with you has been more than pleasant as compared to prior conversations with your people.
They have been trapped a very long time, and I'm only able to save those I can. After being out for a couple hundred years, you will change your ways.
Perspectives change.
Correct. I'm gonna go find your friend Dana.
Have fun. She is an enigma even to herself sometimes.
I like enigmas.
I can tell. You talk to me.
And he turns around and as he's walking away, you see him kind of glancing, looking for Dana. Dana, are you hidden somewhere, or are you just on the top deck, or are you down below decks?
I imagine I meet cute bump into Ladem as we turn around a corner.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
As you turn around the corner because because you've got your nose in your book, and he is looking at you, and he kind of sidesteps as you walk past him, and he taps you on the shoulder as you pass.
Oh, hello, Ladem.
Hello. I have been meaning to speak to you.
I thought you didn't want to know the future.
I still don't.
Oh, okay, good.
Other than how you came to be. Are my people and your people are not meant to intertwine our DNAs.
I was told by a tribe of your people within the labyrinth that patrons are known to.
Oh, they do. They just never have. We cannot have children with you. With, how do I put it, other mensch. You should not exist.
In more ways than one. I don't have any more answers for you than than I had for the elder of the tribe, which
I do know that you are from 3,000 years into the future, correct?
in a sense.
And you are how old again?
Well, if we ignore the time I spent in the astral sea, I believe we're in my right time now, which wouldn't. How old would I be? I really can't tell anymore. Probably in my early 30s. But the time I spent in the astral sea was around 3,000 years, yes.
And where was this at?
considerable distance away from the Rock of Brawl. I'm not sure if you're familiar yet.
I am familiar. In fact,
Oh.
we were there not long ago.
Oh. Well, I know that at one point in my life, technically at this point in my life, a younger version of myself should be leaving Ishtar to go to the Rock of Brawl.
That is interesting. And you do not remember your mother's name or your father's?
My father's name escapes me,
Oh, he's so
and I
cute.
never met my mother.
She must have been someone I saved.
There could be no other way.
I will... After this council meeting, I will have to do some investigating myself, because I am curious.
Well, any information you have to share with me is more than welcome.
We'll see what comes out of it. And it may affect your future, and I may not tell you.
Well,
Because as your friend Zerai says, self-fulfilling prophecies and all. This is why I don't want to know my future.
I don't think any one future that can be told is the only future that can be had.
Well, that is definitely true, because as I explained to Zerai, and how timelines actually work.
Well, yeah, you exist on a... Essentially, you exist on a line, and there can be breaks away from that line, and that becomes your new reality.
You know these things.
Anyway, I could get lost in this. Was there anything else you needed, Madame?
No, I was just curious as your age and where you would, if you were, because you did say you were about 3,000 years old. Just curious is all.
Yes, a large portion of that was spent in stasis, I believe. You lose track of time in the astral.
So I've heard. Well, enjoy the rest of your flight. I will see you later.
Have a good night, Madame.
And watch where you're going, where you got your nose in that book.
I knew I wasn't going to run into you.
But you almost literally did. I had to sidestep you.
The corner, I didn't calculate the corner.
That's
I'm
what they
almost
all
done.
say. Anyway, have a great evening.
You as well.
And then he comes and finds you, and as you, he comes to find you, Ashana. And what do you think of our new friends?
That one's interesting. That Dana one.
She's very curious. I'm going to, after we meet with this, with the Dragon Council, I think that I shall have to make a couple stops.
She offered to give me her memories.
I would be careful about sharing things from the future.
Well, I'm more worried about her scrambling my brains or
That's
reading
not
mine.
that is not the way that's. I know what she wants to do, and that is not how that works. You would be fine. But whether or not you would want to know what's going to happen in the future is a whole other story. That's up to you. I am not here to live your life. You can choose for yourself. I do not want to know my future because I do not want that influence over myself.
Yeah, but if I knew something about you, then that would I may not be able to stop myself from telling you if it's that important. So, out of
You
respect, I don't know what to do at this point.
just don't tell me. That is the easiest way.
I don't know if I trust them.
I believe their heart is in the right place. Whether their brain is in the right place is a whole other story.
True.
Luna,
But after the
what
years
the?
that we have
Hold
been
on.
through, it's been a long time.
Wow.
Hold on. What just happened? Luna, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. You just scared the shit out of me, for one. Two, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Sorry for interrupting you guys. I almost had a heart attack just now.
So, I mean, do I believe that that they are going to do harm? I mean, a couple of them are not the smartest I've ever met.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
And I think that they need somebody to look after them.
Nell, you do that quite well.
No, I'm not talking about me.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think I found a new job for you. Because I have a feeling that they have ramifications of the future that they don't even know yet.
I'm gonna sigh so badly and shake my head. You know, you say you have a new job, but you've not paid me at all. We've been together how long?
He reaches in, pulls out another thing. You want coin? I can give you coin.
No, give me everything I need to survive. That counts for something, but what am I gonna do with them?
Make sure they don't die.
So are you giving me that rune that's gonna keep them alive?
I mean, there's not a rune that can do that. You're just gonna have to make sure that they don't fall into their own stupidity.
Oh my god. Have you heard them talk to each other? Like, this
Unfortunately.
is unbelievable.
We do love to bicker.
I am a simple woman who just wants to do work, get it done, and at the end of the day,
well, then
relax,
you have your work cut
book.
out for you.
I have a new person I can annoy.
To be fair, you've only met us after we died and went through a whole bunch of bullshit in, like, Hell World.
Yeah, but she's also spent the last 19 to 20 years with Ladem.
That's
So,
fair.
safety
Yeah,
is
but we
kind
don't
of
know
her
that.
bag. Well,
let us see how this this council goes, and
I'm not sure
Press
it's gonna go as
disadvantage.
well as we'd like it
Give
to
them
go.
no quarter.
Especially if one of them's hiding something.
Everybody gets advantage.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lord Richter.
Thank
I
you, Lord
promise.
Richter.
I will use it well in the next thing that I hit with.
So we'll see how this council meeting goes, and then I definitely need to make a trip, and this one I think you should stay here with them. I think you would do well with them.
Yeah, I don't mind staying with them as long as we don't step foot in that labyrinth.
I have just a weird suspicion that you all are meant to go back.
I'm so gonna get fucking eaten. Those bugs.
I mean, they are quite nasty. But you'll have a patron with you.
There's a difference between having one and them knowing what they are
I
and
mean,
being
this is
able to
true.
do it.
Unfortunately, I don't see myself mentoring them long enough to be able to take them through everything that they need to learn.
Okay. Well,
You've been with me a long time now, and
Around me.
What?
and you've seen what I can do.
She
I
likes
think
it.
that she
I
has
know.
the same abilities. The ability to become just as strong, if not more.
If she can, that's great. If she wants to, or has the confidence to know to, that's different.
I wonder, because I also know the prophecies. And I wonder.
Does my history know the prophecies?
No, he's actually never spoken about the prophecies to you.
Okay. That's the other thing. The riddles that you sometimes begin. I'm used to them over the years, but what prophecies?
From our ancestors from long ago, it was written that one would come that was not one. Did not exactly understand what it meant until I met her.
One that's not one? Well, she's not obviously not the same as you, and obviously didn't grow up with you guys. She seems
But
more like
she is one. One that is not one. And the prophecy states that one that is not one will be the unmaking of the labyrinth.
all right, but I'm telling you, they keep bickering like that. I'm gonna push one of them off a cliff.
I mean, I don't blame you. They do bicker and argue a lot. I completely
And
understand.
probably.
I do. I get it.
And I need something more than what I've got then.
Name your price.
I need something that's gonna give me warning when those things are around. Is there anything we can do for that? The beetles. I can't remember what the fuck they're called.
Trohadin.
The Trohadin. I need to know when they're coming. Sometimes they're not loud.
This is very true.
Sorry if I'm just pulling shit out of my head, by the way.
But out here, I do not think you have to worry about Shohaden, because they don't exist out here.
Not out here. I'm talking about when we go back in the labyrinth.
Yes, but that could be any time in the future.
All right. I'll do it.
Warm eggs? Hi, warm eggs. That's just an interesting...
Hi, warm eggs.
That's an interesting...
It's eggs. It's from another stream that I go to when
Okay.
I'm not streaming.
Who? Queenie?
What?
Who what?
Queenie?
No,
What?
someone else. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This isn't part of the game. Let's focus on the game.
I think that when you are ready to go back in, you will have what you need.
All right.
I
Well,
will make sure of it.
I've learned not to ask too many questions when it comes to some of your stuff.
I know it is a lot to ask. But I think that you will be good for them. And I think in some way they will be good for you.
Does he know all about her dark side?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he
Well-
he looks at you and he says, "You and your friend."
Well, I'm gonna keep that to myself for a while.
Excuse me.
It might be an interesting conversation when it comes up. Just
Well,
saying.
They might hear some wails, I suppose, but we'll see what happens.
So go eat something, Mads. I would like to be a fly on the wall when that conversation does take place, or if they catch you talking to them.
It'll be interesting. Interesting indeed.
Well,
Um,
that's my plan.
Can you conjure me up a journal so I can at least keep this documented for you when you come back?
Sure. And he reaches into his robes and pulls out a huge journal and hands it to you.
Thank you. A pen, maybe?
Quill?
Do you mind if I have some of your
Maybe a
tasty
dragon
beverage
feather?
to down?
Dragons have feathers.
I have not seen a dragon feather in untold centuries.
That's not fun.
How about a bird's feather?
Sure. As long as it's not
It's
a
an
phoenix,
ostrich.
I won't burn my finger.
It's an ostrich.
Well, that's a raptor feather.
It's a
Alright.
raptor feather.
Funny you mentioned that.
Posture check. And stretch.
So, as a side note, the quill that Zerai uses when she's writing in her journal is a phoenix feather.
Nice.
She's also a tiefling,
Ah, right.
so she's immune to fire damage.
So, as you and he continue and you start writing in your journal, anybody else doing anything while we are flying in the air?
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, Zarai's not going to be writing anymore. She's just kind of sitting at the bow, still deep in thought after the conversation with Ladem.
I just like to look over at the astral sea stuff. So
Well, you're not flying over the astral sea. You're flying
Oh.
over land.
I just like to look over the side of ships.
So, Are any of you going to take your rest while this? As long as you are not doing any activities, you can take a long rest. As long as you get some
We
sleep.
just take one not so long ago.
Yeah, you did.
She said we could take a long rest on the ship.
Nah.
Yeah, I just talked to a couple of people. I think
Oh, correction. I am resistant to fire damage. You're correct.
Yes, it's a resistant.
Me struggling to remember. There it is.
Does resistant mean it doesn't hurt you, or it could hurt you given long enough if you were standing in
It
it?
just means
You take less
take,
damage.
you take
half
less.
damage.
You take half damage.
Okay.
But considering it's a feather and it's not full fire, I still don't take any damage while I'm using it.
Yeah, we're doing that as a bit of a flare thing.
It's just Sarai's quirks.
Nom, nom, nom.
Side note, Violet. I don't know what I have in my inventory, so we're just gonna have to look at that later.
Okay. All right. So, you all fly into Talia and land. You notice that they've cleaned up a lot of stuff since you left. That all the rubble and most of everything is gone. There is still a little bit here and there, but most of it has been cleaned up. As you land, Kadra finds you all as you guys exit the ship. I have been given word that we should go directly to the council chamber.
You just kind of see Zarai just kind of quiver a little bit. And in a somewhat shaky voice, okay. Well, lead the way, Kadra.
I'll follow you.
As Kadra goes down, starts making their way, and you all follow, all the way to the very large citadel at the north end of the basin where you guys are. You get inside as the huge gate opens in front of you as it did before, and you walk in and you see the same set of dragons, and then all the other dragons above, same as it was before. And the 12 dragons are in front of you.
I step forward cautiously and I look at the dragons. I'm like, and I gesture to Ladem.
And you watch as the ancient red kind of sits forward and looks at you.
I present to you Ladem from the labyrinth.
Welcome back, Ladem.
Unless you want to be taken advantage of.
Oh
that is.
no. So you guys have two.
Grim.
You all have 2 advantages. I have 3 advantages. So we have called you because we need to speak with you. The red dragon kind of looks at the rest of you. You are dismissed until called for.
All right, later.
I just courteously bow.
There you go.
Wait outside in the waiting area until you are called.
Works for me.
Very well.
I'm gonna look at Ladem and be like, should I stick around?
Ladem kind of nods at you and says, "Go."
Fine. I'll walk out too.
The doors close as the
Not
last.
happy.
As the last of you leave, the doors close with a loud thud.
The fuck is he in for, Captain? As I look at Zarai.
That wasn't revealed to me. I was just asked by the council to go find and bring Ladem here.
Do you headhunt without finding out why?
Correct.
Yep.
It really wasn't a headhunt, as I have a feeling the council does not mean ill will towards Ledem. If I would have thought that, I would have never taken the task. Also, somewhat of a punishment that we were sent there.
Press disadvantage.
I don't think they expect
Give them
us to
no
come back
quarter.
alive.
I don't think they
Yeah!
expected us to come back alive either.
Yeah, probably not.
And I look at all of them and go, you kind of almost didn't.
Yeah, we've been
No,
so close.
we
man.
probably wouldn't have if Ledem didn't show himself when he did. I realized that.
That's
I
a
don't
whole
think we were
dragon.
supposed to come back.
Hmm. I wonder what they want with him. Can I roll history for knowledge on the council?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Oh, it's still rolling. Apparently, I'm dumb as a post.
You have advantage. You
Actually-
do have an advantage.
Oh,
you
I
can
have
roll it
4.
again.
I got
Actually, it
24.
said 24.
Oh,
I
no.
read it wrong.
Oh, you
Oh.
did really well.
You crit actually.
That was a-
that was
a crit.
That was a fucking nat 20.
That was
Plus
actually
4.
the best you could roll.
Yeah.
Not the worst. You know everything about this. So you do know that the council it's the Council of Dragons that rules this world. It's the group that keeps the entire world at peace, and there's no fighting because of the Dragon Council. This is the most peaceful world that exists in the known universe, and unknown universe for that matter. And that they've achieved this peace for thousands of years. You do know, you've met here before one time, and you did meet the council when you first arrived at this world. You both met the council, and it's a council of 12 dragons, all ancient, and they basically make sure that anything that happens they try to keep this out of the limelight from any other universe, any other world affecting anything in their world. So if something were bad to happen, the council would be the ones that make the call. That's what you know about the council.
Okay. I'm gonna look at him and be like, what the fuck did you guys do?
Where do you want me to begin?
Yeah.
Actually,
it's quite a
Dana.
story.
Dana.
Oh, I already asked.
Well,
They said no, but maybe.
it would be easier if you saw.
Well, I can't just do it to people without telling them. That would
No, I was
that
speaking
would
to
be mean.
Ashana.
Sure you can.
Well,
Oh god, excuse me.
what
The
did
short
you
of it-
do to get sent there?
The short of it, we went to hell. We got the Book of Knowledge, gave it to Kaladim. I mouthed off to a devil, and the devil attacked.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Mind you,
Definitely
this was a
over.
devil who had enslaved me most of my natural life.
Without telling me what's going to happen in the future. Just on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. How badly fucked are we?
-10.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah,
don't
it's-
succeed in what we are set out to do, -10. If we succeed, maybe a -1.
This is like end of timeline catastrophe.
So who do we have to kill?
Paladin.
A red dragonborn.
He knows about Kaladim's history, right?
No, not as of yet.
You're gonna learn today.
He was a popular figure, though. Is there any chance that she could roll?
Hold on. Let me ask the question better.
Sorry. Oh.
I'm waiting for the message because she's typing to me.
And I could be totally wrong because sometimes shit gets like fucking screwed up in my head, so.
True.
Fucking mood.
Same.
Oh,
Nom nom.
I'm ordering nom noms right now because I'm fucking starving.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Hulu?
Ooh, whoa. Nom nom.
Okay.
Okay, does that answer your question?
Sort of. I think I still have it kind of like a little messed up in my head when we wrote the background. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm going to be sticking around a while.
What do you mean?
Ladim's going to have to go off and do some stuff. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just the hired help. But he needed a place to put me, and since you guys seem to be walking clusterfuck half the time, he figured I might be a good luck charm to help keep you alive.
Correction. I point over at Victor and Dana. They are the clusterfuck. I'm just the cat wrangler.
We make it interesting.
What am I?
You're a
the
burb.
mango.
I am the mango.
You're a burb.
Can somebody
I
remind
feel
me
like
what
I-
is Victor?
Human.
I'm a human,
Human?
warlock.
I feel like at this point,
And
I've made
Dana
up for
is. What does Dana look like?
I look like a human, as that is my other half.
Okay. Just looking at you, you look human. Okay, gotcha. So I'm like, what,
We all kind of look human.
2 feet taller than these two?
I'm the only one that doesn't look human.
Well, I can't
Because
say
I
I'm
have
human. I have
I
wings.
have light palish purple-ish skin with horns. I mean, kind of
Oh.
not human.
Am I the only elf?
We all forget that
Yes.
Zerai is a tiefling. Except for Zerai.
I thought Zerai
Because
was
I
a
don't act
cleric.
like a typical tiefling because that's not what I'm
Never
that's
mind.
not what I've known.
Victor just kind of goes with it, so
I am burb.
you are burb.
You are
I am
burb.
burb.
So
I am
really,
sexy burb.
only 2 of us look like humans.
I'm just a human with wings.
No, you're a burb.
Well, regardless, If you guys will have me, I'll hang out with you. Do what needs to be done.
Sounds
Well,
good to me.
currently, you are welcome to stay,
Well,
knowing our given situation. It would probably be a great benefit to all of us.
hey,
As
Sean,
long
I
as you
can
guys are
understand
willing
your
to
language.
listen.
I don't
Sorry,
have a
what was that,
problem.
Bird?
The more
I
the merrier.
understand your language. I speak Elvish.
I do as well.
Hell yeah.
I speak Sylvan. I don't speak Elvish.
I speak Sylvan too.
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
pick languages that
multi-language.
don't
I am
relate
the
to
pro.
anything. Got it.
I
Forgot
also
about that.
speak Gnomish.
Other
Ooh.
than
I don't
dragon.
remember where that one came
Either
from.
way, while those three are getting fucking sidetracked,
Yep.
you are welcome to join us. I try to make it so we make decisions as a collective group, although some of us, I look over at Dana, have a habit of running off on their own.
Makes it
Not
interesting.
I wouldn't call it a habit.
Didn't someone run off on their own and that's how they
It
died?
happened once.
Hmm.
Hey, I ran off on my own, and the last time I ran off on my own, I survived, and nothing bad happened.
See, it makes it interesting.
The direct last time, so long as we just look at that one and nothing before it, because I feel like I've worked off any previous things I've done.
You're fine, Dane. I'm pretty sure I've done worse. Well, more.
Well, I'll offer what information I have, what skills I can get, and I look at Dana. Skills you might be able to improve on. And I'm gonna kind of like.
Oh, this is gonna be
Nicker.
awesome. I haven't had an opportunity to explore this part of Dana that much. She is oblivious to sarcasm.
Oh, this should be really interesting. Because Ashan is super sarcastic.
I'm always ready to learn a new skill.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
It'd be great.
Yeah. This has kind of been my life for several years now. Since I took over as captain of the Evergiven, this has been my life.
Mango's clueless most of the time, unless it comes to animals.
You almost lost me in 3 separate occasions. Can you imagine what would have happened if I didn't find the ship on that one delivery? I forget where it was.
You're talking to Zerai, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I lost
You mean when you stowed away on my ship?
I didn't stow away. I just
I don't think I was
wandered
there.
onto the ship and sat down and was there when you all got back.
Right.
Yeah.
In the academy, we call that a stowaway.
Academy?
But I didn't really stow away. I just sat down in a place I wasn't allowed.
You were in the cargo hold.
Captain, what do you mean academy?
I'll let
So
you
while
know
they're
later.
I was counting
while they're
cargo.
chit-chatting, I'm gonna pull out my journal and start writing.
I told you this dozens of times.
So I'll look over.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm gonna look over at Mango. I'm like, Mango,
Hi.
where we're from, in order to become a high up crew / captain of a Spelljammer ship, a ship that soars through the astral sea.
That's a ship I haven't seen yet.
Yes. You have to go to the academy at the Rock of Brawl
Oh.
to learn all of the things Spelljammer related.
And the Spelljammer is your ship, right?
Yes. And I
Cool.
kind of take out my journal and I start doing a crude sketch of what my ship used to look like. And to you, it would look like a dragonfly.
A dragonfly?
Yes.
Ooh, pretty. They have wings. They fly too.
I picked
like
that.
to eat them.
I picked that particular ship, or I guess I would say my temple, and I picked that ship because it can hold a decent amount of cargo, and it is relatively speedy, which is something that is very much desired when delivering humanitarian aid.
So how many before myself and Oshana have joined you? How many crew members have you lost?
2.
Just two.
Just do.
Yeah.
Just the
Just
one
2.
I know and the one that was right before me.
Yes.
Mhm.
One
There,
we
take note
lost.
of that, Oshana. Take note.
The
Oh,
one we
trust me,
lost,
she's
the
marked
first one
shit
we
down.
lost was my first mate, who was ripped in half by a devil. Or not a devil, a demon, excuse me, when the devil attacks town. The second one, well, you were there for that, Mango.
And bird food.
Burb.
Well,
Burb.
technically,
Burb.
Manga wasn't there, but we all.
She was somewhat witness. She knows of the events firsthand. There we go. That's the phrasing I was looking for.
Also, I was thinking since we're in Targa now, I would bring this back, and I reach into my bag and pull out Louis's arm.
What
we're
are
back
we
in
going to do
Targa?
with Louis' arm in Targa?
I had a thought to bring it to that monastery. that
Oh,
he
you
had
mean
been-
the one that that has the freeze thing?
Wait, Dana, hear me out. What if we get Ledem to clone it, and then we have 2 arms for future issues?
We are not going to abuse Ledem.
What? Then we can have
we
2
already
turtles.
asked them for a lot, and I don't know how useful two
We've already
Two
asked
left monkey paws are
Ledem
gonna be.
for
Well, you know, if
much
we run into more
more.
turtles, we can have 2 turtles.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you,
No.
Mango. I got
I
you.
am
You guys used
overriding
an
this.
Thanks,
arm
Victor.
to get a turtle to move with you on it?
Correct.
Yes,
It was either that or me.
we used
And
it as a lure to move the turtle across the swamp.
Anyway,
Turtle
turtles
was my
aside,
bitch.
I figured I would have time to stop in the monastery and give them the arm as a relic, since he passed on his knowledge to them.
It's not a bad idea.
Is that
I'll
rotting?
go with you for that.
At this point, it's probably fairly rotted.
I mean,
Yeah,
It's probably pretty stinky right about now, hey?
It's got a bit of a smell to it, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
The only reason we don't smell it is because it's in the bag of holding. But anything that comes out of the bag of holding also smells like rot.
Well,
No way.
you don't think the council will need me, do you? Me and Victor can just leave?
I wouldn't risk it. I
Uh,
say whatever
no.
affairs you two have planned
I'm
should
just
be
gonna
taken
start
care of
slowly stepping
after
away.
I grab Victor by the collar. No.
Come on.
As I was saying,
I am not the diplomatic type. You know this.
I pulled it out of the bag, and we all mentioned the smell, and now I can smell it. And Victor, I need you to just take it from now on.
No. That's all yours. You have fun with that.
Please.
Nope.
anyways,
I got
as I
nothing to
was
put it in.
saying, you two,
Yes, Mom.
Which 2?
it's mommy. Get it right.
No, I already had a mommy. I met her in the thing.
As I was saying, whatever affairs you two wish to do and take care of. It's fucking Vorpsel.
So go find Ledem. Got it.
Anyways, whatever affair you two would like to take care of can wait until after the council is done speaking with us.
Damn it.
Because what the council may or may not have to say could be important. And I would like you all there.
That's why we
So
got
we are
We understand.
Well,
Right.
and honestly,
And she's got a journal.
you should probably wait to find out what they say. If they did intend to you guys to die in there, they probably got something to say to you.
I mean, I just kind of go with stuff.
They're
So.
gonna tell us to get lost.
No,
Or eat.
they're probably going to fulfill their end of the bargain.
I don't even remember what the bargain was.
You weren't there for the bargain.
That's why I don't remember it.
What bargain?
I'm just gonna go sit down.
The council said if we brought them Ledem, they would help us find Kaladim.
No, I was there for that.
No, I told you about that. I was the only one that saw the council originally.
Oh,
I thought
never mind.
them to find Kaladim.
What was that, Dana?
I thought we needed Ledem to find Kaladim.
Maybe. They didn't mention anything of that nature.
So, as you say that,
Are we finally done?
thank you. Who was that? Oh, dang it.
Thank you. What?
Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Why am I in the wrong screen? I don't even know.
Yay, food's on its way.
Where did it go? Oh, I know what I did. I was stupid.
No.
There we go.
Finally done.
Thank you for the follow. Okay. So as you say that, the doors swing open and Ledem steps out.
Well, as he steps out, I'm just gonna be like, finally.
As the doors open and he steps, we're gonna take a small little tiny. We're gonna do something really quick, because I am going to give away a game because I have some keys.
Oh yay!
All right. So I'm gonna be giving away Control Ultimate Edition.
Ooh, that's a good game. I love that.
That's a fantastic game. So the first one.
It is such a mind fuck to play through.
It totally is, because it's so screwy and everything is weird.
I really like Ronnie in general, so.
So the first one to type Control into my chat or into the chat will win a copy of Control. On Steam.
We can't do it, can we?
No, you all cannot.
We are void from.
Damn it! It's not out
giveaways.
yet.
We are banned.
I already have that game and played through it twice, so.
I think I have access to it with my Game Pass subscription.
Oh, it's such a great game. Love that game.
It is. I've actually thought about replaying it because it was so good.
I've never played it.
I have it
It's
on my, I
really
have it in
good.
my PlayStation account, and it's fantastic.
I just need to get Alan Wake 2. Which still pisses me off. That's just an epic store game. No way.
All right. So anybody the first person that types Control into the chat, into any of our chats, will win a copy.
Oh, you guys are doing a shared chat, aren't you?
Yeah, it's all shared. That's why it's any of our chats. Jade, you can't win.
Damn.
Grim. I think
Jade,
Marie,
Jade,
you almost made it, but Grim
Jade,
got
do you
you
see
out
it?
by just
Jade, do
a
you see
hair.
I see it. Marie can't win.
All right, I will message you the key for control. Congratulations, Grim.
Callie, you get it? Do you understand, Callie?
I understand.
Hey, you've won 3 keys from me so far. There you go.
Also, Kristen, Marie can't win.
Oh,
Marie is Beanie.
Beanie!
That's awesome.
That's
Bad
why I'm
bead.
giggling like a maniac.
It was for a chance to win a video game, the video game called Control.
It's okay.
And
It sounds
because
like
I give
would-
away video games.
Yes.
So there you go. You have the game Control, the deluxe edition. Congratulations to Grim. It's a fantastic game.
It's a really good game.
I also have other games to give away. I actually have some really big games.
Rude.
Like I have Saints Row Gold Edition.
Wait,
Give away
new
later.
The first one?
It's original Saints Row.
I enter on behalf of my duck.
I'm not sure. I think it's the first one. I have Land of the
Gold.
Vikings. I have Grow, Song of Evertree. I have Paranormal PI. I have Bloodstained, and a bunch of other games. I have so
that's
many
a good
games.
game. Bloodstained is a fantastic game.
But I have a ton of games to give away over the next couple weeks. So, anyway,
That's the game I need to play through again.
so tell everybody, come watch, and you can win. You can also win games. Anyway,
Callie, check your
the door to the chamber opens, and Ledem steps out. Well, that was interesting.
Took long enough.
And I'll look at Ledem and be like, fill me in later if necessary.
He looks at you all, and the doors continue to swing open, and the chamber behind him is empty.
See, I told you we didn't need to stay here.
Then why would they have us wait?
Because
They're gods. They're weird.
They're dragons. They're not gods.
Dragons, gods, they're all weird.
Anyways, you were saying, Ledem?
Well, they weren't sure if you were going to be needed again after we had our discussion. So how do I put this bluntly? But I guess very bluntly. So I'm going to be sending her with you. And he points to Ashana, and he says, "So, and you've been given another task."
The fuck? I don't know if fuck's a word, but okay.
And I was also kind of been given a task. So you're gonna have to figure out where Kaladim is. With my help, I will make sure that you have the key, the resources to be able to find him. Because this is your mess.
Mine?
No, he's looking directly at he looks directly at Zerai.
Yeah, look at Zerai and be like,
Told you. I fucked things up.
Because it's your mess to clean up. However, I am here to do something different, which I'm not going to really tell you about what that is because I actually don't believe it myself. But suffice to say, you'll want to find him.
Yeah?
And you'll probably want to figure out what he wants to do with it.
Do with what?
The
Fair
book.
enough.
Oh, I already have a feeling I know what he wants to do with the book.
Write a biography.
No.
Oh.
Nothing good, anyways.
Nothing good is going to come from him having that book.
Yeah, well, biography could be
At
terrible.
a bare minimum, I want that book back. And we need to return it to where it came from. Or destroy it, if that is possible.
So, I'm gonna go do some other research, and I need to figure out how something came to be that shouldn't be. And then I have another task to do. But until then, I would suggest figuring out where he would go.
That is the question. We have no idea. Or not the question, the problem. We have clue zero of where to start to look.
So where was he last?
Here
That
in
you
this
do
town.
know.
Here in this town.
Where?
Can we see the?
Yeah, you can see the
teleporters from here?
teleportation. It's the largest structure in the whole city, in the center of the city.
There.
Point over there and say, the steps over there.
I'll look
What
at
was it?
Ladim
I
and go,
believe he
that's the best
plane
place to
shifted away.
start.
Well, in all of his... How long did you spend with him?
Maybe a few days.
And in that time, did he talk about any of his research?
I don't believe so.
He did mention it, but he didn't go into detail.
All he mentioned is he was looking for the book. And he led me to believe for a while, and I was foolish to believe what he was saying. But he led me to believe that he was going to use the book for the betterment of mankind.
Things that powerful for betterment.
Thank you for the sub.
Like I said, I foolishly believed him.
Well,
Pretty sure we all believed it.
But at the time, the person he was presenting to us is different than the person that he has become.
I mean...
People change depending on their experiences. Happens all the time.
Or it can corrupt also.
I do believe he blames me for the death of Jasmine, his lover. And that may be what swayed him from his original path.
I read your journal.
Zerai just nods.
I have never met this Kaladim before, but from what your journal said, I don't think that he was a bad guy.
The person we met when we first met him was an outstanding person. He looked out for everybody.
And I think that I agree with the council that this is your mess to clean up.
Well,
How to...
that makes 3 of us that believe all the same thing.
So, let me do a little research, and I will point you in the right direction.
That would be appreciated, Ladem.
As I'm not going to solve this for you, you will have to figure it out from there.
I'm not expecting anybody to fix my problems.
Good.
If anybody needs to fix my problems, it is me. Even, like I said earlier when we were on the ship, even if it cost me my life.
So, find out what he intends to do. Get the book if you can.
And then destroy it.
As that's not possible. Good luck. Even I cannot destroy the book.
No, but I have an idea of where to bring the book once we retrieve it.
And
Someplace no one in their right mind would want to ever go to ever again.
And where would that be?
Your labyrinth. There is the prophecy of the center of the labyrinth. If we can find that, we can hide the book there.
He kind of starts to laugh. Oh. Do you not think I tried that?
I mean, you said it yourself, and as many of your patron compatriots have said, who in their right mind would ever want to go down to that prison?
But yes. I believe that that's a great idea, except for the problem of finding the center of the labyrinth, which is only rumored to exist. No one knows.
There has to be some truth to the rumor.
True. I cannot fault you for that. That is
Either
completely...
way, Ladem, even if the center does not exist, I feel that the labyrinth, somewhere deep, somewhere where someone beyond my group's skill, granted we did die, but someone or some group of people who is beyond our skill can bring that book as deep into the labyrinth as possible. Make it almost impossible for anybody to find. I think you are such person that might be able to help us with that. If I were to retrieve the book. Because obviously the Hells is not safe for it.
I love your idea. In fact, I had a feeling you'd be going back.
I don't want to go back. Trust me, I don't.
He looks to you, Ashana, and he says, "Did I not say you would be going back at some point?"
Hey, I always know we go back. More to do.
However, that is for future plan, and it's an idea.
And you would not
First
survive.
things first.
And she is definitely not ready.
But first things first, we need to
Not
find
at
the
all.
book.
Unless you want
And we
to be
need to
taken
find
advantage
Kaladin.
of, that
And we
is.
need to stop his plan.
Hi, Bing. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, Bing.
Hey, dang.
Yay.
With that, let me do some research. I will point you in the right direction, and from there you're on your own. However, I will be out of touch for a short bit. He is going to reach into one of his small bags on his hip, pull out a stone, and he is going to hand it to Ashana.
Shanna's gonna take it. You know what it is?
It's he's given you one of these before. It is a sending stone.
How long are you gonna be out of touch?
I am uncertain.
'Cause this won't work if you're out of touch, will it?
It will work in any place but the labyrinth. And I'm not going back to the labyrinth currently. I have other places I must go.
Are we gonna end up there anytime soon?
Not
We
for a
gotta
while.
find that.
You need to find the book first.
We need to find the
So,
book first.
if you will point me to the exact spot that the last place that you
Unless
saw.
want to be taken advantage of, that is.
I'm gonna put that into my
Thanks,
back
Bing.
pocket.
Everyone's giving me advantage.
You're gonna end up
Dang,
dead.
I thought you were a friend.
All right, I know 2 people I'm never rescuing on hook and DVD now.
Show me the last place that you saw Kaladim disappear from.
Sure.
Zarai,
And I will start
and
making
Mango,
way
you get-
towards the portal area.
Zarai and Mango, you saw the last location the best, right?
Yeah. I was right next to him when he left.
Why don't so I can handle my task? Why don't you and Mango go with Ledem and Ashana, and me and Victor will go to the monastery, and we can meet at the inn that we stayed in last time.
Very well. We will
Sounds
meet
like a
back
good
at the
plan.
inn in a couple of hours.
See you there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Don't get into trouble. You
We'll do
too.
our best.
I
Yeah.
promise.
Why do
that
I have a bad feeling about this?
I'll be fine. We'll be good.
All right. So the 3 of you take Ledem to the exact spot where you saw him cast his teleportation spell. Ledem stands on the spot and sits. And you see him kind of trace a couple runes, and you watch one rune that goes from his leg up the side and onto his abdomen, and he kind of moves it around as he sits there for a few moments. I have an answer for you.
Do tell.
You've said you've traveled the astral sea before.
I have.
Do you know of a place called Temple?
I just kind of lean back with very wide eyes that was the last place we made a delivery before we
Fucked up life.
let's just say before we were sent to this place. I'm trying not to reveal very much of the future here.
Makes sense. He says, that's probably where you would like to start.
We're going to need a ship. We're going to need a spelljammer.
Yes, you will. We can make sure
Do
that that's
you-
arranged.
I was about to say, do you know where we could get one?
Oh, somebody's got
I
some
hear wee-woos.
fire trucks.
I hear wee-woos.
Gonna
I hear
say-
wee-woos.
Wee-woos! All the wee-woos!
Wee woos. No wee woos by me. That's no fun.
I
Can't hear you
will-
anymore.
I will make sure that you have a ship.
I appreciate
Better have my
I
own room.
appreciate it, Ladem. You are a great help.
As we swap back over to as we leave these
1 second.
3, huh? Oh, did you want to say something?
Hello?
Yes.
Good evening.
Oh, she said I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
I'll be right back though. My food's here.
Okay.
Maybe
So
by the
swapping
wee-woos.
over to the other two, Dana and Victor, you all get to the
I'll be right back.
okay.
Sorry.
You get into the city and you get to the same street that the sanctuary is in,
Yeah.
where he was teaching the monks.
Yeah, I remember that. I was there with him. It was fantastic.
And as you approach, one of them that you recognize from before when you were there, looks at you and says, "Yes, may I help you? I haven't seen you in a while."
It's been a bit. We came back to give the friend that was with me here.
Yes, Louis.
Yes. I'm gonna look at Dana and be like, and kind of be like, I'll pull it out.
We know how much this place was.
How much it
He
meant to
wanted
him.
he wanted very much to help you into the, and unfortunately on our quest his time was cut short. And I hold up a folded cloth and open part of it to reveal the hand, and this is all that remains of him.
Okay. Thanks. Why would you do this?
I don't know, you monks take solace in, or take homage in the body, and I
You look
figured
good at
it
the
might be
time.
appreciated.
But it's an orm.
Just put on ice. It'll be fine.
Exactly. He trained you in the way of the open paw. I felt like it was very.
He's like, boy. Oh,
It
oh
seemed like a
God.
good idea.
I take it they gave him back the hand.
Yes.
Fine, do what you want with it then. I don't care anymore.
Seems like a good idea at the time.
You see
Sorry
him
about that,
call over
guys.
one of the other
Okay.
others, and he's like, "Can you cast repose on this to get rid of the stink?" And one of the priests walks over and puts his hand on it, whew, and casts repose, and then it doesn't stink anymore.
Perfect. I knew that would
Lovely.
go well.
Oh, that's much better. I can actually breathe again.
Yeah, it smelled a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, thank you for bringing his arm back. And how did he die?
Birds.
Big bird.
There were many many creatures in the place where we were.
Are we all together in a group right now?
No,
No.
it's
I don't
just
know how much
Victor
in
and
detail we
Okay.
were given.
Just checking.
Let's just say the trees were not a good place.
You said it was a big bird.
Yes.
Was it yellow?
Yes.
Big yellow
I didn't
bird.
catch the color.
A yellow big bird. I'm sorry, I laughed really loud at that.
And I'm pretty sure the place we were started with an X. Nice. That was good. I think we were going with that one.
Right?
Well, thank you for bringing what's left of him back. I guess. We will put it on ice for you.
Thank you.
Since
Have
it's
a
no
good one.
longer going to be rotting, because you could have done that too.
I couldn't. I don't have that spell.
Ah,
Kind of whisper down big. I think we made it awkward.
all right. Well,
All right.
have a great
We-
rest
we
of
have-
your
we have
day.
People to meet with. Enjoy the hand. Bye
Enjoy
now.
the monkey spa.
Thanks.
With Snuffleupagus, his best friend.
He does sleep on he does live on the street
Oh,
with Elmo.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yes, I can do an Elmo voice.
Well, you have a good one.
Big bird.
And
Anyway,
slowly start backing away and out of the awkwardness.
yeah, the very awkward situation that you put yourself into.
I mean, it sounded like a good idea at the time.
No, it was a great idea, but it stunk. You could have done something else before giving it to them. Made it not stink.
I really
don't
couldn't
have
have.
magic to do that.
No,
No
but
one
you
at
did
work
have
would
it.
do
You did
that.
have a cleric with you that probably could have taken it at some point.
No,
See?
Neither of the
It was a-
clerics.
it's not a cleric spell.
Gentle repose.
It's not a cleric spell.
It's druid spell.
It's a druid spell.
Oh,
Hmm.
I thought, or it's a death.
Sprayed lemon all over it.
Or it's death cleric. Death clerics, I
had no
think, can
lemons.
also.
Yeah, I'm neither.
I figured the monks would have some sort of
Reservation thing.
like
Mhm.
They aren't all just monks. They do have some clerics amongst them.
I don't know. It wasn't my thing. I just knew that Louis was spending a lot of time there, and I figured it would be good for them to have a piece of it.
It was
Well-intended.
just not the stinky part.
Yeah, I met the wrong monk.
Yeah.
The one who was just very off put by the smell, and
Yeah, it was quite potent.
Yeah, we had to find the weird monk that was like, yes, smell.
Yeah, the one that likes death, the death monk. Yes, you need to
Yes.
find that in a completely non-death place. Yeah.
there we go. Now I can
They
just
were
get that
taught how to
out of the way.
fight. Maybe one of them got really into killing things. Who knows?
So you all head to the inn then.
Mm-hmm.
You actually arrive much sooner than the others because you guys were just around the corner from the inn. And about 15-20 minutes later, the others arrive.
No, definitely Yellowbird.
I can't tell you. I didn't see what the color was, and
Probably a
I'm not going to make wild
mockingbird.
assumptions.
Oh no, I'm
I highly
reading
doubt it
the.
was yellow, though.
So,
I'm reading.
as we start getting settled in for the night, I'm going to look over at Ashana.
I'm having a drink before we get settled in.
So, Ashana, you know a great deal about us already, yet we know nothing of you. Please, Would you enlighten us as to who you are, where you've been, what you've done, where you've come from?
Joe.
Where'd you come from? Where did you go?
Where did you come from, Catman
Never
Joe?
got that joke. Shanna is putting some of her kits away. She looks over and goes, "It depends. There's not much about me you want to know."
Yeah,
come
well,
on, it'll be fun.
there's a lot you already know of me that I didn't want you to know.
Well, I
There
never
it is,
said I
Sam.
didn't want you to know. I said you don't want to know. But if you must know,
Yes.
I come from Baldur's Gate.
Really? From Faerun?
Mm-hmm. I grew up there. Lived most of my life there. And I just, got brazen and wanted to move around. Oh, fuck, that's hot. Okay.
That's understandable.
So you came to the one place where there's no violence.
I was brought here.
You were
There's a
kidnapped.
difference. I do work. I do have a job.
What brought you to this place then?
Madame.
With a sack. Kidnapped.
Needed a helping hand. As you know, that's what he was doing, is emptying out more of his kin. And I have a few skills that were necessary. That, and I like to think he enjoyed my company, but it's hard to tell sometimes. He'd be such a little bastard.
And what skills do you bring to the table?
Unique ones. Mainly those of looking for things that don't want to be found.
She's a private detective.
So, I'll be handy, I'm sure.
Sounds like
And
you are destined to join us on this path.
well, if there's one thing I've learned, no plan hasn't already been thought of. Just depends on who put it together.
Who are we but toys to the gods?
But the difference between thought and action is that action. And here you are.
Mm-hmm. But you can't have an action without a thought first.
This is true.
There are many things I've seen over the years that make absolutely no sense. But there's one thing I know is that logic doesn't always follow a certain amount of rules, especially when you're in the labyrinth. But other than that, I am quite simple. I sit, I observe, I learn what I need to know, and I keep going forward.
You sound like Ta.
And I really don't like fucking dying. Let's not do that.
No guarantees.
No promises.
Apparently.
We'll do our best.
The most we can do is thrive to survive, but death will come for us one day. Whether it be in the glory of battle or in bed as an old person. Death will come for us all.
Dying in bed's not a bad thing.
Personally, I would rather die in a noble manner than be some old lady laying in a deathbed.
Dying in battle. Got it. Fantastic. I agree.
Says the person that does all the dumb shit.
Yes.
I take it you will all die well.
Unless you want
Why
to be
not?
taken advantage of, that is.
I mean, you saw what the dragon did to us.
Bing, you're awesome.
Bing! Well, I saw what the dragon did to
Bing.
you, and that's nothing compared to what the Chohadi can do.
Bing and I are gonna have a conversation.
You know, for
So
as much as you
curious.
guys talked up these Chohadin, whatever the fuck they're called, I have yet to see one.
That's true.
However, I pray that I don't.
Pray you never see its blood.
However, who's to say that we won't find worse in our travels?
Oh, we are leaving this area.
Yeah, we don't really know what's out there, so
Mind you, in all of my years of traveling the astral sea, I have never been to this planet. I have never been to this place. This place is beyond anything that I know. And I've traveled quite a bit. I've been to very many places. This place eludes me. It's an enigma, which I seem
Well,
to be drawn to as I look over at Dana.
it is unique.
What fascinates me is how you can have a world without violence. Because where I'm from, the worlds I know, any humanoid species is prone to violence. It's in their nature. They are
very true.
born to destroy. They are born to corrupt. They are born to be self-serving and selfish and
Yes.
cruel. This world does not have that. I wonder if it's a facade or if somehow it's an actual peace that the council has upheld. But alas, we should rest. We have plenty of time for some philosophical debates on our journeys.
I hope not, but yeah, we should rest.
Oh,
Sleep
trust
is good.
me. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
It's gonna be a great time. Don't worry about it.
There's a
Definitely
reason
meant
why I
to-
chose to travel the way I have. I like to see things and I like to know things. I am a patron of knowledge. In any way that I can, and any way I can gain that knowledge, I'll do it.
Hitting things with a stick.
I could say
Minus that.
you could say she's a patriot of knowledge.
Mhm.
Knowledge is definitely important. What you do with it is more important.
Touche.
But yes,
Which is why, with the knowledge that I have and the knowledge that I know of what potentially could happen, I want to do everything I can to prevent it. Because I believe that the universe, this planet, and everybody in it, and everybody in the universe, and anybody in any other version of this universe, whether it follows the same path or not, can still benefit if we prevent what I know to happen from coming true.
Ashana's gonna have a really big grin on her face. Be careful. The roads to the 7 rings of hell are always paved with good intentions.
I know this. I've lived in the 4th layer for several years.
Let's hope we don't end up back there.
When I say I was enslaved, that's where I was enslaved. I have no intention of going back. I would die before I become enslaved to that bitch again. I am hoping one day I'm strong enough to kill her for what she did to me. But that's my own personal thing. That is my own road to walk. I don't expect anyone to follow me.
That's a lot of heat and passion.
She ruined my life. She took my memory. She enslaved me for a good portion of my life. 3/4 of my life, to be exact.
And you will spend the rest of your life trying to destroy her.
If I must, yes.
No.
But
Living
that is
life
not.
is far more important than wanting to die because of it.
Oh, I have no want to die. I have want to liberate the people that she's enslaved. Because it wasn't just me.
That's a different story. Lead with that one. If you want your revenge, do what is going to make a difference. And you'll be given the opportunity if the gods so will it.
Do you think the gods actually intervene in the metals of mankind?
Not all of them. Most do, though. Most do.
The gods
For
don't
one reason or another.
The gods don't control our fate. We
Never said
control
they
our
control it. Said they give opportunities.
fate.
Yeah,
Only the ones who wish to cause chaos are the ones who give opportunities.
Then be the one that thrives in chaos.
Good plan.
But let's rest. I'm wary of such conversation.
Thank you for sharing.
As you all are sitting in the inn, down in the main room, Ledem walks in and says, "I have a ship for you," and that's where we're gonna end.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, I get another Spelljammer ship. Let's go.
So, do all of these advantages like transfer over to the
Yes,
next
because they are from so I do transfer over. You can keep 3 of them from each game. If we did not use them, you can keep 3 each.
How many did we get this game?
3.
You got 3, and I got 5, but I'm only gonna keep 3.
Ha!
Thank God.
Wasted your points.
But he can
Fucking
but Bing
wrecked.
can come back later and give me more.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about getting more.
I just like how our friends are trying to fucking kill us.
I've recruited Bing to give us
friends.
Yeah. I do.
Bing
very
was
good on
supposed to
trying
give
Yes.
us advantage.
It was very good. Thank you, Callie.
Okay.
So let us do a couple things. Really quick, I would like to give away, let's see how many people are in our stream at the moment.
13.
13.
I had no idea. Hey, there was 14 altogether, apparently.
Oh, dang it. I keep going to the wrong one. There we go. There we go. 14.
Also, don't mind me as I stuff my face. I am starving.
You're fine. All right, so I want to give away another game before we get out of here. So really quick, the first person to type in any chat, Saints, Saints. The first one, not you, Grim, because you won one today, but anybody else, Saints will get a copy of Saints Row, the gold edition.
Oh, I thought you meant the words any chat.
No. No.
And you
Type
wouldn't
in
be able
Saints.
to. You wouldn't be able to do it anyways, Harambe.
Oh, I know, but it's fun to just
I
do it
said
anyways.
anybody but you, Grim, because you just got the last one.
Mm-hmm.
You can't win more than one in an episode. Sorry. So, the next person that types the word Saints into chat will get a copy of Saints on Steam. Saints Row. Gold Edition. Going once.
Going twice.
Going twice.
Come on, Nova.
Nova. There's a
Bing.
bunch of people in the chat. You must be keep the balance. I see lots of people in the chat. Anybody?
They're also probably lurking.
There's quite a few
Do
lurkers.
it.
Mystic Wolves. Bing. I know you're all here. I want to give away games. Okay, nobody got it? All right, well, we'll keep it for next time. Okay, so I'll give it away in my next episode. All right. Anyway, really quick, if you like Bing don't need games, I have 500 plus. Okay, that makes sense. But anyway, if you like D&D stuff and you like what we do, so definitely hit your follow and subscribe to the channels, because we do this every week. And if you really like D&D stuff and you play in person, might I suggest going to get some awesome dice from Misty Mountain Gaming, because they're one of my two sponsors, and you can get your own really cool, awesome dice at mistymountaingaming.com, and you can get 10% off your order if you use Violet Femmes at checkout, or you can use the link in my description for my show. It will also work. Or if you like miniatures and you want to paint, or if you just want to terrorize your own players, go check out weprintminiatures.com. And if you use the code VioletFems1975 at checkout, you get 10% off your order. So go check out my sponsors. They are awesome. They have all kinds of really cool stuff for D&D and miniatures. Really quick, we'll go around the room and to give us an outro, who you are, what you do, who you are, all the things. Just tell us all the things. We'll start with Harambe today.
Hello. You can find me on Twitch at Slackamorpha2023. I am a human, and we're doing Blasphemous 2 currently. Don't understand anything about the game because it's based off Spanish religion.
Okay.
So,
how about Callie? Who are you? Where can we find you?
I'm Callie. I'm Callie's Peace on Twitch. I play Ashana. I am a elven rogue. And yeah.
Okay. And Mystic Wolves just typed in Saints, so Mystic Wolves is going to win a copy of Saints Row. Hold on, I will send you the code. I will whisper it to you.
And I'm a cat mom.
Food.
And you're a cat mom.
She don't like me, but yeah.
It's funny you say that because my fucking VTuber Abby is a cat girl. But I'm the mommy.
So let's go with Win. Who are you?
My name is Winby. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and ooh, kicked my computer. YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky. I am starting to make content again with the release of Civilization 7. So if you like turn-based strategy games, I will be playing that.
Cool. And Jade, who are you?
I am the Jade. I am the trans girl Jade. I am currently live on Twitch at Trans Girl Jade. I am a variety streamer, mostly VTuber variety streamer, but you know, I got a green screen recently because I have an awesome friend who sent me one. And I figured I would use it for D&D now. But I'm a variety streamer for the most part. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight, but I also dabble into shooters and other type of fun simulator games and whatever I feel like playing. We do Baldur's Gate 3 on Tuesdays. We do D&D on Wednesdays. But other than that, it's kind of up in the air.
Yes, and I am the awesome friend. I sent her a green screen so she can play D&D
You
with
know,
us.
I was trying to be humble.
I'm not being humble. I totally
know. You're
got
never
you.
fucking humble. You're subtle like a fucking sledgehammer.
Be humble.
And Beanie, who are you? She's our hiccup girl at the moment because I heard her hiccup.
She's the burp.
I haven't done anything.
I thought I heard you hiccup.
Yeah, she
Oh,
might have burped.
I would giggle in.
Oh, you was giggling. That's what it was.
I'm always fucking giggling. I'm the Beanie. I'm also on the Twitch. You'll find me there right now live. Gonna play the Dead by Daylights. What else?
Are we going to team up?
We can.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. That's me. My brain has been
mush.
Very extra. Yes.
ADHD go.
I will not be doing recap next week. We'll put it that way.
This is why I take notes.
She has been very distracted today, so
yes. Yes. My brain is not braining.
it's fine. My brain is not braining much either, even though I had to do this because I am in quite a bit of pain. I don't know if everybody watched me holding my chin most of the show because
I noticed.
My chin hurts.
We
so
did a lot of great
bad.
player role playing today between the players.
Role play session.
No, this was fantastic role play. I loved it.
It made
all.
your job a lot easier because you didn't have to talk much.
I mean, I still talked a lot because I was playing Ledem and had to, narrate. But me and Grim will kill every D&D people.
Bring it on! I'll take that challenge.
Oh, you guys are so funny. I love y'all. But anyway, you can find me here. You can find me at VioletFem75 on here on Twitch. You can find me YouTube channel in my description down below. I have this in YouTube. You can find my all my Instagrams and stuff all over the place. So just look for it. I don't know. But it's usually Violet Fem something. And if you're in our Discord, go check out the Discord that we're in, Beanie and Jade's Discord, where we're actually streaming from currently.
Cyber Citadel.
Cyber Citadel, yes, that would be that one. And go check them out. And it's an awesome place. We have lots of fun in there and play lots of games and sometimes have movie nights and weird shit. So come check them out.
Play Among Us.
Yeah, we do play Among Us.
We do play Among Us. We haven't played in a while.
We haven't played in a while, but
we need to have a good community night.
We do need to do another one of those.
I think that's something me and Beanie are planning.
We should do
it's
another
just
one.
Been hard with the way my schedule has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely.
We'll get something planned.
Well, I have a schedule too that's been insane. So
well, we're trying to plan a 2v8 night right now.
But I don't play DBD, so
I know.
Why not?
Because
it's not her.
It's just
type
not
of
my
game.
thing.
That's true.
Not my type of game. I'm actually currently playing Guardians of the Galaxy. That's been fun.
Oh. I've been playing Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, everybody says it's really good, but I haven't played any of it yet. So
It's,
If you don't like
pretty good.
Overwatch, you won't like Marvel Rivals.
I do like
It's
Overwatch.
okay.
Then you might like Marvel
Then you'll
Rivals.
like Marvel Rivals, yeah.
Its nickname is Marvel Watch.
Marvel Watch.
I mean, it's like every other
Because it's
hero
very
shooter.
much in the same vein as Overwatch.
Yeah.
Makes
Same
sense.
as Paladins, Overwatch, any hero shooter.
Yeah. I played Jeff last night. It was pretty
My name's
awesome,
Jeff.
actually. But
See,
my
Jeff
I'm
name's
not
Jeff.
apologizing to the fucking trees.
Jeff was
shark.
about the only thing that I actually liked about that game.
The shark?
Mm-hmm. I love sharks, so Jeff was an automatic win for me.
Yep.
Oh,
and
no.
he's got such cute little outfits.
It's too funny.
Grim, you
Grim,
wasted
that's not
it.
going to carry you over. That's a waste
I
of
just
points.
want Jeff as a pet.
Get
You
fucked.
should have saved that one, Grim. You should
I
have
just want
saved
to come
it.
home and be like,
Save it for
pet
next
Jeff.
time. Save points. Save them for
But
next
I'll
time.
be
Come
honest.
watch my other shows, and then you can get lots of points to use against them.
I suck at it.
But
Well, if you
anyway,
enjoy it, who cares?
all right, everybody, we are gonna get out of here because I'm gonna go to bed because I have to get up early in the morning. Not early, but I have a surgery tomorrow, so I want to get to bed, and I want to eat something before. I have to eat before long because I can't eat after midnight. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of
You
here.
gotta eat.
Yeah. So I will catch you all next week, Tuesday, 5 o'clock. Come watch if you want to see some painting. If you want to get a bunch of points to save up to use against these guys, come check out my other shows. You can also win lots of Steam games because I have lots of games to give away, like lots and lots and lots.
Although, I have a feeling people who come watch and use points will find that we are resilient like fucking cockroaches.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nova. I hope I'm better too tomorrow because I can't
Jane,
wait
I'm
to
in a
get
lobby.
this tooth pulled.
I'll be right back. I need a drink.
Yeah, I still have to load up and switch everything, and then I'm going to drag us to the.
All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Channel.
I will catch you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.